Hello and welcome to your 20-minute post-surf yoga routine. I'm Erika and I'm so happy you're here. So first we're going to start standing at the top of our mat, feet planted down into the ground and your shoulders relaxed. Take a few deep breaths here, inhaling through your nose and exhale out your mouth. And again, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to do some shoulder rolls backwards. So inhale your shoulders up to your ears and exhale back down. Keep going. And down. And the other way now. Moving your shoulders forward and round. And once more. Good job, guys. Okay, now we're going to do some neck stretches. So we're just going to roll out the neck here. So the right ear goes to the right shoulder, down to your chest and round. Just do this a few times with your own breath. Be gentle. And in the opposite direction now. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And feel into the neck here. Well done. Take it nice and slow. And back to neutral. Now we're going to clasp the hands behind our back, extend the arms out, and inhale, look up, open the chest, and fold forward on an exhale. You can bend your knees here to give you some wiggle room. The arms are going to come up over your head and you're just going to relax here, hanging forwards. Make sure the neck and head is relaxed and take some deep breaths. You're really opening up the shoulders here and the chest. Really get into those shoulder muscles and allow everything to decompress. Okay, now you can slowly roll up using your hands to lift you up into a standing position. Well done. You should feel a nice opening in your chest. Give yourself a shake here. And we're just going to inhale, lift both arms up overhead, look up, and exhale, hands to prayer. And again, inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale to prayer, and once more, but this time you're going to forward fold on the exhale, all the way down. Hands can be on the floor or they can be hanging. Inhale and exhale. I like to grab my hands to my opposite elbows, just like this, and then I can just sway and just hang out here and really lengthen the spine. So just take it easy, do what feels good in your body today, and remember to breathe. Keep your head nice and relaxed and sway side to side, or you can just stay still here if you like. This downward forward bend is one of my favorite poses after surfing. It's so simple yet effective, and you just get so much flexibility along your back body. Now you're going to plant both hands on the ground and step back into downward facing dog. Your hips are up nice and high and your heels are planting down into the ground. Relax the head and take a few deep breaths in downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet out here if you like, stretching one leg and then the other. You can also wriggle the hips. Remember to breathe into the belly. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and the calf muscles, and you're also building strength in the shoulders. Okay, now we're going to roll forwards into plank. Take it nice and slow. Engage the core, and you're going to bend the knees, arch your back, and send your hips back all the way into downward facing dog. Do this again. Roll forward into plank. Exhale, bend the knees, back into downward facing dog. And keep doing this movement with your own breath. You can get quite fluid here, and we're just rolling out the spine. And again, roll forwards, really articulate the spine. And then arch the back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. This time we're just going to lower all the way down to the mat. Well done, take a little breather here. And next we're going to come into bow pose, which is a great back bend. So when you're ready, just bend both legs so your feet come towards your bum. You're going to swing both arms around to grab onto the outer ankles. Flex both feet. And on an inhale, you're going to press your thighs into the mat and lift up, extending the arms, keeping them nice and straight. This is going to open the chest. Exhale, forehead to the mat. And again, inhale, lift up, bow pose. Engage the belly, look forwards. And exhale, release down onto the mat. This is a great strengthening pose for your back and your core, and it also really stretches the shoulders and the chest. Inhale, you're going to lift yourself up, engaging the core, and exhale, release down, forehead to the mat, and release your feet. Push back into child's pose. You can rest here, guys. Well done. That was a really challenging pose. This can be a narrow child's pose with your knees together, or they can be wide apart. And just relax here. Take this moment to just come back to your breath. How is your body feeling? You should feel a nice stretch in your back. And now roll into all fours. So you want your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We're going to do some cat-cows now. So inhale, arch the back, look up. And exhale, round the back and look towards your belly button. And we're going to repeat this a few times with your own breath. Inhale, look up, arch the back, and exhale, round. Keep going with your own breath. Really getting into the spine here for surfing. And find a neutral position. Okay, now we're going to go into thread the needles. So you're going to place your left hand in the middle of your mat. And on an inhale, you're going to lift your right arm up towards the sky, look up. And exhale, bring your right arm underneath and thread it through. Resting your right shoulder and your right ear on the mat. This is such a simple twist of the torso, but it really helps strengthen and stretch your back. Just breathe here. You should feel a nice deep stretch in your shoulders. You can also extend your left arm towards the front of your mat to get a deeper stretch. This should feel really good, especially after a long surfing session. And to get out of this pose, we're going to bring that left hand back towards the center of the mat. Press into that left hand as we unwind and lift that right arm up towards the sky and come back to all fours. And on the other side, the right arm is in the center of your mat. And you're going to inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky, look up. And exhale, thread the needle. It's also a great shoulder releasing yoga posture, great after a surf session. Again, you can lengthen your right arm towards the front of your mat to get a deeper stretch, and just chill here. So you're really releasing the shoulders here and giving them a good stretch. You need to do this after a surf and really get into those muscles that we use for paddling. Well done, guys. We're gonna unravel, lift the left arm up towards the sky and back down to all fours. Now I'd like you to get into a comfortable seated position. We're gonna extend both legs out in front of us. Sitting up nice and straight. You can have a slight bend in the knees here if you have tight hamstrings. So we're going to inhale, lift both arms up overhead, and then exhale, gently fold from the hips over both legs. So just hang out here. I want you to try and keep your back straight here as you fold forward from the hips. You might reach for the shins, the ankles, or the feet. Whatever feels good in your body today. Deep breaths, sending that breath to your hamstrings. I like to do a bit of movement in this forward fold, so I'll inhale, lift up slightly, and exhale, fold over. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forwards, really getting into those hamstrings. Remember to come back to your breath. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, you want to lift up, and we're going to do a nice spinal twist. So I want you to keep your left leg extended, bend the right leg, and bring that right leg over the left and plant that right foot beside you. You're going to wrap that left arm around your right leg and just twist to the right. You can place your right hand behind you. This just gives you stability, and it also helps you to twist a little further to the right. Inhale, lift up out of your seat, lengthen that spine. Exhale, twist a bit further, looking over your right shoulder. This twisting pose offers a deep cleansing stretch. You're encouraging spinal mobility, which is just what you need as a surfer. Okay, exhale, gently unwind. Give your legs a little bit of a shake if you want. And then we're going to move on to the other side. And when you're ready, we're going to bend that left leg up towards our chest and cross it over our right leg. You're going to wrap that right arm around your left leg and twist towards the left. Keep your back straight, your chest open, and try to look behind your left shoulder if you can. Make sure both hips are planted firmly in the ground, and twist. It should feel really good on the outer hip, the glutes, and your spine. Inhale, and exhale, twist a little further. Okay, on your next exhale, you're just going to unwind, give your legs a bit of a shake, and now we're going to do some neck stretches. So sit in a comfortable cross-legged position, and you're going to clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Inhale, look up. Your elbows are wide, your chest is open. And exhale, gently fold forwards. Elbows are coming together, you're rounding the back, chin to chest. So continue doing this a few times with your own breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, lift up and open. Exhale, round forward. Be gentle, you don't have to tug too hard on your neck, but you should feel a good stretch. Do this just a couple more times. Remember to round the back and then arch the back on an inhale. Keep your face nice and relaxed. Breathe and just do what feels good. Get into the neck and stretch it out. Nice deep breaths. You could also just hang out here in the forward fold. Keep your chin towards your chest and just rock from side to side, using your hands to guide your head from one side to the other. Be gentle here and just do what feels good. I know surfing can put a lot of strain on the neck, so it's super important to stretch it out and give it some care. Now you can unclasp your hands from behind your head and slowly roll down onto your back. Well done. Hug the knees close to the chest and wrap your arms around and give yourself a big hug. You can rock side to side if you like. Give your spine a nice massage. This should feel really good on the back, the legs, and it's just a great restorative posture. Now we're going to do some rolling bridge. So you're going to have your feet planted on the ground, hip width apart. Your hands are planted down beside you, and on an inhale you're going to lift up your hips, engage the glutes, and really drive up from your heels. And on an exhale you're going to slowly round down so the back touches the mat. And repeat this a few times, so roll up, inhale. And exhale, roll the back down. Inhale, you're driving up through those heels, engaging the glutes, and you're pushing those hips up as high as you can. This pose helps strengthen your quads, your hamstrings, and your butt, and it really lengthens your spine and stretches your neck. So this is a great posture. Now we're going to inhale, but we're going to lift our arms up over our head as we raise our hips. And on the exhale, slowly bring your arms down beside you as you lower your hips. Do this a couple times on your own breath. Just adds a bit of balance and core work. Well done. Now we're going to just hug ourselves once more. Hug the knees close to the chest. You can also bring your head up and try and touch your nose to your knees. And release. We're going to come into a reclined figure 4 pose. So both legs are bent, feet planted on the floor. We're going to lift that right leg up and cross that right ankle over the left knee. You're going to drive that right knee away from you if you can. And inhale here. Exhale, we're going to bring that left leg up. Now you're going to clasp your hands around your left leg, so you can either grab for the inner thigh or the outer shin. Just see what feels good, but you do want to feel a good stretch in that right hip. Breathe and relax the head onto the mat. You can close your eyes here if you like. Make sure to keep your right foot flexed here and just slowly and gently bring that left leg closer towards your chest. And just feel the sensation of the stretch. You should feel a really nice stretch in your hips and your glutes here. And exhale, we're going to come out of the pose and do the other side. So the left foot is crossing over the right knee. Press that left knee away from your body. Now you're going to lift your legs up, clasping the hands around the right leg. And bring that leg close to your chest. Take some deep breaths. Send that breath to where you feel the stretch. You're doing really good, guys, and your body is going to thank you for it. You can rock side to side if you like. And exhale, we're going to come out of the pose now. Well done. Now we're going to do a gentle spinal twist. So lift both legs up into a 90-degree angle. Inhale here. And exhale slowly using your core. You're going to let both legs fall to the left side. You can use your left hand and place it on top of your legs to help with the spinal twist. Your right arm is going to be out beside you in a cactus position, and you're just going to look over your right shoulder. This supine spinal twist realigns and lengthens the spine, and it also hydrates the spinal discs. It's really good to help release tension and improve flexibility. So we're going to do it on the other side. So inhale, your legs come up in the 90-degree position, and exhale, let your knees come down to the right side. Twist over towards the left. Your left arm is in a right angle cactus position, and just let your head fall gently to the left. Deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going into our final posture, which is Shavasana or corpse pose. So you're just going to lift your legs up and roll onto your back. You're going to extend both legs out and your arms in a nice relaxed position. You can have your feet splayed out, your palms facing the sky. You can close your eyes here if you like. How is your body feeling now compared to the beginning of class? Remember to breathe, inhale and exhale. Relax your body, allow yourself to be heavy. Let go of any tension, any stress. Enjoy this relaxation. Just breathe and relax. I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana. You can stay here for as long as you like. Thank you so much for following along, and I hope to see you in the next class soon.